All right, let's dive right into this explainer because we've got a massive illusion to shatter today. We so often look at the world's highest achievers and just kind of assume they were handed this magical genetic gift of absolute fearlessness. We think they were simply born with it. But today, we're going to look at the actual blueprint for self-belief. We're going to see that confidence is definitely not some innate character trait you either have or you don't. It's actually a highly trainable skill. It's something you can build entirely from the ground up. Think about this for a second. What if everything we assume about confidence is completely backward? Those entrepreneurs building massive companies, the elite athletes performing under literally crushing pressure, the creators putting themselves out there. The people we admire the absolute most, they face the exact same doubts, the exact same insecurities, and the exact same fears that you and I do. The only difference? They didn't wait around for confidence to just magically appear. They actively learned how to construct it, piece by piece. And hey, that means we can do it too. To get there, we're going to walk through this exact blueprint. 1. The myth of confidence. 2. Mastering your inner dialogue. 3. Keeping promises to yourself. 4. Redefining failure for success. 5. Improving your body language. And 6. Taking action today. Let's get into it. Starting off with section 1, the myth of confidence. Taking action despite the fear. Look, a lot of us kind of assume that being confident means you never feel nervous. We think your palms shouldn't sweat, your heart shouldn't race, right? Well, that is entirely a myth. In reality, confidence absolutely does not mean the absence of fear. Confidence means taking action despite the fear. I mean, even the most wildly successful people out there feel uncertainty and hesitation before making a big leap. The key separator, the real secret sauce here, is that they simply don't let those nervous feelings stop their forward momentum. So how should we actually define it? Confidence isn't the expectation of perfection. It's a really profound trust in your own ability to learn, to adapt, and to eventually overcome challenges. I want to emphasize a rule here that you should absolutely burn into your memory. You do not become confident before doing hard things. You become confident because you actually step up and do the hard things. The action literally has to come first. Moving right along to section 2, master your inner dialogue, escaping comparison and negative self-talk. This targets one of the most vicious confidence killers in the modern world. Social media has essentially weaponized comparison, making it so incredibly easy to think everyone else has their whole life perfectly figured out. But you've got to remember, you're comparing your messy, chaotic, behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's highly curated highlight reel. You don't see their private struggles, You don't see their failures, and you certainly don't see the mornings they woke up just wanting to quit. The only person you should ever be measuring yourself against is the person you were yesterday. Real growth is a private competition with your past self, for sure. It's not a public race against strangers. And that brings us to the actual words you use. Think about it. The person you talk to the most in your entire life is yourself. If you're constantly thinking, I can't do this, or I'm a failure, eventually your brain is going to lock that in as an undeniable truth. I mean, if you spoke to a friend the way you speak to yourself, you'd be a terrible friend. They'd never want to hang out with you again. You've got to consciously start replacing those negative words to reshape your core beliefs. Instead of saying, I can't do this, pivot to, okay, I may not know how yet, but I can learn. Instead of I'm a failure, try mistakes help me grow. Your words shape your beliefs, and those beliefs shape your entire future. All right, pillar number 3. Keep promises to yourself, building trust through small victories. There is a massive, and I mean massive, psychological weight tied to your daily commitments. If you tell yourself you're going to exercise and then you just don't, or if you promise you'll wake up early and then you smack that snooze button, every single time you break a promise to yourself, you're sending a subconscious message straight to your brain that says, I can't trust myself. But on the flip side, every promise you actually keep rewires your brain to say, hey, I am reliable. Your confidence will grow exponentially when you physically prove to your own brain that you actually do the things you say you're going to do. Now, to get this right, you don't need to completely overhaul your entire life by tomorrow morning. You just need to start small. Set a goal to read just 10 pages of a book. Tell yourself you'll go for a walk for exactly 20 minutes. Promise to drink just 1 extra glass of water today and then actually follow through. Stringing together these tiny, undeniably achievable daily victories is what builds that true, unshakable foundation for massive self-confidence over time. Which leads us straight into section 4, redefine failure for success, why setbacks are stepping stones. Listen, failure is absolutely not the opposite of success. It is a completely mandatory ingredient. Let's just look at the facts here. Thomas Edison famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest athlete of all time, was cut from his high school varsity basketball team. Nearly every famous entrepreneur you look up to experienced brutal, crushing rejection before achieving greatness. Failure does not define you. Giving up is the only thing that defines you. Every single setback is essentially just the universe teaching you a really valuable, necessary lesson. Please, do not fear a temporary setback. Fear never trying at all. Because when you finally get to the end of the road, the greatest regret in life is never going to be that you tried something hard and failed. The ultimate regret is just sitting there wondering what could have miraculously happened if you had just believed in yourself enough to take the leap in the first place. Okay, on to pillar number 5. Improve your body language, sending confidence signals to your brain. Stand tall. Keep those shoulders pulled back, make deliberate eye contact, smile, and speak clearly. It sounds crazy, but your body basically acts as a steering wheel for your mind. When you physically act confident, you are literally shooting biological signals right up to your brain. Science actually shows that standing like a superhero for just 2 minutes visibly lowers your stress hormones and boosts your feelings of power. Most people sit around waiting to feel confident before they act confident, but the biology proves that genuine feelings of confidence actually follow the physical action. So even if you are totally freaking out on the inside, carry yourself with physical strength on the outside. Eventually, your internal mind will catch up to your external posture, and the confidence becomes 100% real. And finally, section 6, take action today, because knowledge without action changes nothing. Let's be real. Just sitting around reading motivational quotes or passively watching explainer content like this won't fundamentally change your life. Confidence grows exclusively through experience. So I am challenging you right now with a real sense of urgency. You need to take just one step today. Start that creative project you've been putting off forever. Apply for the job even if you feel wildly underqualified. Go to the gym. Speak up in that next meeting. Take the first lesson to learn that new skill. Just pick up the phone and make the hard call. You do not need to have everything perfectly figured out before you start. Every single confident person you admire once started exactly where you are sitting right now. So I've got a question for you. What is one action you are going to take today to build your confidence? You are so much